What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of you guys come in and then I'm going in. This is some news that I think everybody pretty much expected. And here it is. I'm going in, fam. Diddy has officially stepped down from Revolt. Diddy isn't about to let these issues in his personal life take down the successes in his professional life. So he made the difficult decision to temporarily step aside from his role as chairman at Revolt. Sources with direct knowledge tells TMZ, Diddy decided last week he'd make the temporary move. We're told that his goal is making the decision was to not allow the accusations he's facing to distract from Revolt's mission or success. Revolt is currently celebrating its 10th anniversary and doing very well under the leadership of CEO Detavio Samuels and Chief Brand Officer Dion Graham. Diddy is not involved in the company's day-to-day business, according to reports. As reported right here on williedlive, Diddy was quick to settle a lawsuit brought by Cassie with an amicable resolution where she accused him of sexual assault, abuse, and human trafficking. There's since been 2 additional lawsuits filed against Diddy. Joy Dickerson Neal says that Diddy sexually assaulted her on camera when she was a college student back in 1991. And Jane Doe says Diddy and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall took turns raping. Oh man, I can't even say the word, man. You know, they'll flag you on YouTube for that type of word. And friends. So they said that she's saying that Diddy and Aaron took turns assaulting her and her friends in 90 or 91. Obviously, fam, these are all accusations. I think we should be reminded that under the laws in the United States of America, this country that we love so much, you're innocent until proven guilty. Now, family, this is this is tough because Revolt, the image for Revolt is Diddy. He is the face of Revolt. Take away the face of Revolt, and now what do you have? And I will tell you something. This is not going to be a quick fix. This is not going to be a quick fix. I suspect that somewhere down the line, a trial is going to happen. He's going to have to go to trial on something because he can't keep just writing checks or else they'll never stop. There has to be some type of hiccup. There has to be some stumbling blocks for people to get to the money. They're trying to get that bag and they're coming out of the woodworks. So I just don't see how he's going to be able to just continue to just hand out blank checks. At some point, I don't care how much bread you got, if you're continually giving away money and money is not coming in, well, I guess you got money coming in with ads and stuff like that, Revolt, but it's going to affect some of the ad revenue at Revolt. I mean, he, again, is the face of Revolt. It's going to be interesting to see if the company can survive without him bigging it up on a day-to-day basis. Anybody that has a company, if you have a real company, then the company should be able to survive without you. It should be able to go on in the event of your illness, resignation, death. The company should be able to survive if the company is standing on a solid foundation. But we'll see. Going into the comments. What's up, Marvin Cogdale? Desiree Hodge. Miss Jazzy in the building. What's up, Jazz? Sean Lunatic. Melissa Brown. What up? A man named Solo. Is that Marsha? United in Christ. What's up, H-Town? San Jose, California in the building. Edward Rogers. What's up, Ed? I see Fixed 360 in the building. Listen to me, Ohio in the building. Mona, I see you. Mona has arrived in the chat. Is that Adalino, UK, London? What's up? What's up, London? Nikki B. What's up, Nick? Darrell Browner. Joshua B. Cleveland, Ohio in the building. If you're just not joining, fam, we're having a discussion about Diddy. Diddy has stepped down as the chairman of Revolt. Sources with direct knowledge tells TMZ that Diddy decided last week that he would be stepping down in a temporary move. That's what he says, a temporary move. So he don't plan to just leave the company altogether. He plans to come back and run the show at some point. He said that, the goal in making the decision was to not allow the accusations he's facing to distract from Revolt's mission or success. Revolt is celebrating its 10th year anniversary and is doing very well right now. So Diddy want to make sure that his personal life does not disrupt his professional life. That's going to be very difficult to do because both are so closely related. When you think about Diddy as a person, you think about his brand, his business. You think about the brand, you think about Diddy, the person. It's going to be difficult to separate himself from the business. All of his businesses are closely associated with his brand. In fact, one might say that's the reason why people went into business with him in the first place. This is why people were bought into his brand. They bought into his lifestyle. As I reported right here on Willie D Live last week, Diddy was quick to settle the lawsuit brought by Cassie. In fact, it wasn't last week, earlier this month. The lawsuit that was filed by Cassie, very quick we're talking 24 hours quick. Had to be the fastest settlement for a lawsuit, one of the fastest settlements for a lawsuit in the history of civilization, especially what would you call it? A prominent lawsuit, a big case, one of those cases that's a headline case. That was fast. That was lightning fast. There's since been a couple of other lawsuits filed against Diddy with claims of a sexual assault. I tell you what, boy, this reminds me of a statement that Diddy made a while back, and I'm gonna paraphrase, but I remember him saying something along the lines of, if you put me in the jungle, I'll come back wearing what did he say? I'll come back wearing a fur coat or something. Something along those lines. He was talking about how he would hunt a lion, a bear, or something like that. But basically saying that, his resilience is going to help him come out on top under any circumstances. And I'm gonna tell you, this is right here, these circumstances right here. Let's see, said the blind man. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to overcome this. And look, I ain't praying on the man's downfall, but this ain't all. There's gonna be more lawsuits coming. There's gonna be more, and I'm talking about more, and then more and more and more. Yeah. Diddy been getting money since the early 90s. Yeah, he been getting money. Let's see, early 90s. Yeah, early 90s, close to mid 90s. Yeah, he been getting that money for a long time. Yeah, early 90s. He's been getting money for a long time. You talking what, 30 years? 30 years of partying, having fun, meeting women, enjoying women's company. Women gonna come out the woodworks. And I'm not even saying what they're gonna accuse him of actually happened. But I know it's a lot of women out there struggling right now. Shit, the economy tight right now. The economy so tight that I just posted on my Instagram and on here earlier, on YouTube, a white woman crying about not being able to pay her bills. And she got a good job. And her husband with a second income. The economy is tight. I can see a few of them out there trying to hit that easy lick. Rashid, what's up? Stephanie McGee. Nadine, what's up, Nadine? Peter Walker. Yeah, Aya. Yeah, these companies are cutting their losses. A lot of these companies. Fam, this is textbook. These companies are like distancing themselves. They're like, it reminds me of the companies that was doing business with Kanye. It's like they'll do business with you as long as you winning, as long as everything cool, but don't expect these companies to be your friend. Companies, and hell, you got friends that are turn their back on you once you go through something heavy. You know what these companies will do? I really can't blame the companies because that's a different level. These companies have stockholders, and those stockholders start panicking. It'd be every man for himself. Like the stockholders' mindset is like, wait a minute, what exactly is the cancer? Who's causing us? Who's responsible for the stocks going down? Who's responsible for my money coming up short? Oh yeah, you need to get rid of him. They don't give a damn. They want that money. They don't care who you are. You can be the founder. They'll be like, let's get rid of him today, now. Let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of everything associated with him. Let's get rid of his kids and everybody. We're going to denounce everything because they got to keep that money rolling. So I can understand a company turning their back. That's why I subscribe to college athletes getting their money. I subscribe to pro athletes getting their money. I subscribe to employees getting their money because these companies don't give a damn about you. Yeah, every now and then you may have a family-oriented company, every now and then. And the ones who have one that works for one or who has worked for one, you know who I'm talking about. That's an exception. The rest of them don't give a damn about you. They can smile and you be thinking you the man or you the woman, you walking in there, they smiling at you and everything's hunky-dory, everything's beautiful, and you're employee of the month for 36 straight months and everything. The moment you can't perform for them, you can't make them any money, man, they gone. They'll have you replaced the same day. Accuse one of the top brass of sexually assaulting you or just talking to you reckless or whatever, and watch how quickly management take the side of management against you. These companies don't care nothing about you. Mess around and get sick, have terminal illness, and use up all those sick days. Watch what happens. They're gonna get rid of you like that. You out of here. That's why I am a fan for people by get your money, man. I don't care who you work for, get your money. Do what's best for you and your family. What's up, T. Brew? Stephanie McGee. What's up, Barbara Smith? Love you back. Carolyn Steinberg. What's up, Carolyn? Okay, Tori Gully. What's up, Tori? Uncle Charles. What's up, Unc? What it look like? Trinidad in the house. Who is that? Mark? Mark Panton. What's up, Mark? King Butch. Reminds me, I got family to go see today. The enemy's public. Salute. Buckhorse, DC in the building. Shalom, family. What's up, Leroy Phillips Sr.? Tell Junior I said, what up? Dayton, Ohio. Kevin Easley. Tevis Smith. What's up, Tevis? DL Hurd. Need to know. Yeah, so he stepped down. He stepped down. He says it's temporarily. He says it's temporary. Now I'm gonna tell you something, fam. I wish the best for him, but I gotta speak on certain things. I'm gonna give you my opinion, what I think about things, and just from what I know about how business is conducted and things like this when it happened, things like this happen. Typically, when guys step down from these type of situations, they don't step back up. Typically, it's a wrap. It's over. But anything has happened. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. I just don't see how he's going to be able to come back from this, because this is going to last for a while. This is not something that's going to be able to be swept under the rug. The cat is out the bag now. And it ain't a little kitten. It's a wild cat. It's a 300-pound cat. It ain't gonna be that easy to just brush this off, Nah. Candace, what's up, Candace? Burlington, North Carolina in the building. What's up, Notorious B? Miss Jones, what it do? That's Mr. Jones. What's up, Mr. Jones? We actually got a Miss Jones and a Mr. Jones in the chat. Mike Ricks. D. Grant says, Willie, I did not know you are a rapper. We're around the same age. Must be in the 90s when you was popping. Popping. It's funny how many people come on this channel and don't know that I'm a member of the Ghetto Boys. Don't know that, you know, I rap. But I guess that's a testament to the success of the channel, right? Because Ghetto Boys, we did our thing. I mean, we were highly successful. We got the gold and the platinum plaques. We never did anything less than gold for any release, you know? So put out a bunch of hit records, you know? So, but as time goes by, you know, people move on to new stuff or whatever. But I always say that good music always finds the people. Good artists, good music will always find you. I'm still discovering new artists to this day. They're new to me, but they've been around for sometimes 10, 20, 30, 40, sometimes 50 years. You know, so when I think back, and when I say 50 years, I'm serious about 50 years, like that music from the 70s, some of the artists from the 80s, I'm just now discovering them, and they were dope. They were dope. But as it goes to show you how people move on and how oftentimes, you know, there's not a, especially when it comes to music, there's not a conscientious movement to make sure that the people don't forget the legends, to make sure that they don't forget the people who paved the way. That's not see, sports have that. Sports, they're never going to let you forget the Jim Browns and the, you know, the Babe Ruths and all these type of people. They're never going to let you forget that ever in life. You're never going to forget that. In fact, there's a number of other legends from football and basketball and baseball. You don't know their names. You never heard of them, but they're in the Hall of Fame. Or they did great things in those sports, in their respective sports. And even in tennis, same thing. You don't know their names, but they made great contributions. And those sports, I got to salute them for that. They got a lot of room to grow, but they're very good at making sure that their legends are never forgotten. We don't have that in music. The people that are at the forefront of disseminating music, they don't make sure that you don't forget the legends. Like, I'm talking about the radio stations. I'm talking about the video stations, the networks, the music channels. I'm talking about even Apple Music. They don't have no special stuff for the artists, the legends who started it, you know, who paved the way. Apple don't do it. YouTube don't do it. None of them, you know. So the artist basically has to be discovered over and over and over and over again by word of mouth. That's typically how it goes. Now, BET don't do it. They don't do it. They don't do it. I'm gonna tell you who do it sometimes, who do it a little bit. Those when they have the Grammys will have those rock artists and those country western artists. They'll do it for them. They don't do it for everybody. They just do it for them. If it's hip hop, it can be 50 years of hip hop and you got 12 minutes max to celebrate for everybody. put everybody in one group and celebrate everybody at one time. Roger Banner, what up? What's up, Stephanie McGee? So yeah, fam. So here's the thing: when it comes to the music, you know, my legacy is secure. My legacy, and when it comes to music, my legacy is secure. You know, I'm doing something different right now. But when it comes to this music thing, my legacy is secure. My name, if you go check the credits, I wrote some of the biggest hits in hip hop. I penned them. They came from this brain. I did that. You know, I did that. I wrote some of the biggest songs, and I've co-written some of the biggest songs. So, and I played the biggest stages. You know, I did it. You know, I've been to the top of the mountain. So my legacy is secure. And so people will find out at some point. They may not know right away, but sooner or later they get it. You know, they don't get it today, they might get it next year. They might get it 10 years from now. It might be 30 years from now, but they'll get it. They will get it. That's the cool thing about making timeless music, not just making that little whatever everybody else doing, just jumping on the bandwagon, what everybody else is doing, making that timeless music. That's how you keep it moving. And that's how you continue to get new fans over and over and over and over and over again. Finna faint. What up, finna faint? Stan the man. What it do? Maureen Stein. Big draws. Watch out now. Watch out. Roderick Hayes, what up? Who was that? I saw somebody from New Zealand. I saw New Zealand in the house. Saying H is in the building. I know my mind ain't playing tricks on me. I saw New Zealand. I know I saw New Zealand. What's up, Steve Williams? Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Steve. Where is it? Want to say your name, give you a shout out. Mojo, what's up, Mojo? I'm tell y'all a wild story, fam. Sean Bates, I'm gonna tell y'all a wild story. I get a call from Matt Zanzala. Matt Zanzala is a freelance writer. Well, he was a freelance writer. He used to write for Mag Dog. He wrote some stuff for The Source and XL, all these magazines in hip hop's heyday in what they call the golden era of hip hop, the 90s, you know, early 90s through the middle. So I get a call, random call. Hey man, this guy wanna book you in Finland. And I say, Finland? I said, what the hell ain't know about Willie D in Finland? And he said, I don't know, man. Maybe he's a fan or something. Maybe this guy's fanning out or something. I don't know. But apparently, you know, they want to see you in Finland. So I I said, well, tell them to send the money, because that's always my line when somebody talking about business they talking. Anytime they talking about business, I just make them stand on the money. Okay, okay, tell them to send the money. So I get a call about 2 weeks later, and he tells me the guy sent the deposit. I had forgotten all about it. I forgot about it, because I'm like, what the hell they know about me in Finland? I forgot about it. So 2 weeks later, he calls me and says, hey man, the guy got the money, he's ready to send the money. What do you want me to tell him to send it? Where do you want him to send it to? So I gave him my banking information, and he sent the money. And I called him. I called my guy. I called Matt. I said, man, I guess I'm going to Finland. So I go to Finland. I get off hold on, let me back up. I'm on the phone, and I'm talking to the editor of the biggest entertainment magazine in Finland. He's the editor. Typically, when you are, editors do not interview artists. For major editors for major magazines, publications, they don't interview the artists. They got more important stuff to do. So, but the editor is interviewing me, and he's like, Willie D, you know you are in concert the same night as 50 Cent. I say, yeah, I heard. He say, yeah, but you have nothing to worry about. They're coming to see 50 because he's hot. They're coming to see you because you are a legend. And so this was 2000, maybe, I don't want to get the year wrong, but this was probably 2000, maybe 10 or something like that. It was around the time that 50 was really hot, maybe 2 years or so after 50 came out, maybe 2-3 years. I can't remember the years, but in any event, 50 had been out maybe about 3 years or so. So I say, okay, so I'm saying to myself, I'm still not catching the gravity of it yet. I'm just saying to myself, okay, cool, this sounds okay. He's trying to build it up. He's trying to build it up, trying to make me feel welcome. So I get there, I get off the plane, and it's people with billboards, welcome to Finland, Willie D. They got signs. It's like, man, it's like 200-300 people out there, like some Michael Jackson type stuff at the airport, like with the signs, 200-300 people. So I walk up to the promoter. I see the promoter, and the promoter sees me. He lights up, because a lot of times when these promoters overseas try to do shows and stuff, it ain't really a show until the artists show up. A lot of times the artists don't even show up. So boom, I show up. I see him, and I say, oh man, you didn't have to do all of this. He looked around, he said, what? I don't know these motherfuckers. I don't know them. They heard that you were coming, and they showed up. So I'm like, I'm still not buying it. Day of the show. 2 days later, day of the show. Happened to be my birthday. The place is packed. It's like a house of blues. It looks like a house of blues. It was called the Virgin Company. The venue was called the Virgin Company. 2,000 people, jam-packed. And I'm in the back room. I'm talking to some media and stuff. And I start hearing some rumbling and people, some chanting and stuff. And I don't understand the language, so I don't know what the hell they talking about. I don't know if they saying kill the black man. I don't know what they saying. So I get a little nervous. I'm like, man, what's going on? I peep around the corner. He said, one of the other guys said, they're ready for you. So I peep around the corner, and I see them just chanting and going crazy. They're beating on the stage. Willie D, Willie D, Willie D, Willie D. It's 2,000 people beating on the stage. They beating on the walls. They chanting. It's going crazy. So when I see this, only then do I really get excited. Like I'm like, oh shit. These motherfuckers here for me for real. Like they here for me. They ready. So normally when I come out after 1 minute. I have a 1 minute intro, and then I go into my first song. When the music came on, my intro music came on, and after that 1 minute, they were still going crazy. They were so amped, they was pumped up. I was like, shit, I ain't going out there right now. I'm finna let this soak in, man. I'm finna take this whole moment in. So I just walked out on the stage and they just started going crazy. So I started posturing. I started doing stuff like this. And everybody going, ah! Then I touched the girl. She was like, I went over to my DJ and I said, watch this. I went back and I touched another girl. She said, I was like, man, I didn't see women get excited. I seen them get excited, while on stage. But this was like everybody. This was like everybody tripping, everybody going crazy. I'm talking about this is crazy. You could think people can fan out. They was fanning out like that. And I was like, man, I'm finna soak this in. I'm finna take this in the whole way. So, man, everything I did, they just reacted to it like they just went crazy. So I do this. I'm walking, just walking this way on the stage. Then I just do this here. I do something like this, and they go, ah! Fam, my intro lasted about 10 minutes. I was just going by just touching people, making people faint and all kind of stuff. But then I finally got into the show and I did it. And as a thank you to the people, I stayed and I signed every single autograph. I must have been out there about 2 hours after the show was over. But I signed every single autograph. I took pictures. I did the whole thing. But it opened my eyes, fam. Like I was like, I had no idea of my popularity in Finland. I had absolutely no idea. Had no idea of my popularity in Denmark or even in Norway. I had an idea of Ghetto Boy's popularity, but me as a solo artist, I had no idea. I had no idea. But that's my little story, fam. I ain't mean for it to take that long, but Finland showed me a whole lot of love, man. They showed me a whole lot of love, so I gave it back to them. Carla McNeil, what up? What's up, Cookie? Yeah, they do love hip hop overseas. Who is that? Real Royal. They do love hip hop overseas. The difference between the fans, the hip hop fans overseas, and I'll say specifically like in the UK and Scandinavian countries is that they appreciate the legends more, and they appreciate the founders. They appreciate the trails, the trail setters. You know what I'm saying? They're the trailblazers. They appreciate the trailblazers, the trendsetters. They appreciate them more, and they know the music for real. Like they appreciate Kool Moe Dee. You know what I'm saying? Like they really. Okay, that's my phone going off. But they really appreciate Kool Herc. Curtis Blow. I'm talking about, I'm going all the way back, fam. They appreciate, and they know the music. They know the music. They know Saigon. They know it. They know Devin the Dude. They know the music. They know Screwed Up Click. They know the music. They know all of it. I'm talking about all. I'm talking about word for word. They know K Reno. They know the music. You go and you go somewhere in Houston, well, not Houston, but you go somewhere in one of these other cities. Well, yeah, in Houston too, it depends on who it is. But I was about to say K Reno name, but not in Houston. K Reno is royalty in Houston. But but you might go somewhere else and people might not appreciate that. They're like, who? Ha 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 ha. Not in Europe. No, fam. They know that music. They know that hip hop. They got a better understanding of the hip hop than the people who are right here, who are, who share the same space as the creators, as the originators. Yeah. Antoine R., what up? Pee Wee Broussard. Okay, fam, that's my time. I do have another video to do, and I can promise you right now, I'm gonna do it right now. In fact, I'm gonna reset, and I'm gonna come right back with this video about Malika Andrews and Stephen A. Smith, who my boy Tiki calls Stephen A. Snitch. Boy, fam, I'm about to hit y'all with something heavy on this one coming up. So give me about 15, 20 minutes or so, fam, and I'm gonna jump on that. All right. No more talk.